Hey guys, I am here to talk to you about not only one of my favorite oils blends that doTERRA makes. It is, I'm going to pair it with one of the most important points on in the acupuncture world, and it's associated with the fire element, which we are in. It's summertime, and it's on the Pericardium channel. So I don't know how many of you guys have Anchor Steadying Blend. You can get it as part of the yoga collection, but you can also buy it individually. And I cannot say enough about how good this smells. It's musky, but it's sweet. It's calming. It's spicy. It's so good. And an important thing, I went to a lecture by Dr. Louise Rose, who's a naturopathic and acupuncturist here in town. She was talking all about oils and trauma and PTSD, and Anchor was one of the main showcases that you can use, especially if you experience a lot of anxiety or you have post-traumatic stress disorder. So I'm going to break down like each oil that is in here, and then just that'll like help you to understand why doTERRA chose this. The first oil is lavender. So lavender, of course, helps us with sleep and anxiety. We all know that. That's what it's used for. There's cedarwood in here. So cedarwood is an oil that helps us to connect with the collective and with our community. So we use cedarwood when we are feeling alone in the world and disconnected, and we want to know that we are part of humankind, right? Humankind, key there. So thirdly, there's frankincense. So frankincense is the king of oils. A couple weeks ago, I talked about rose, which is the queen of oils. We're all here, right? It's all heart focused, chest focused. Right now, we are in summer season. So frankincense is one of the most high vibrational oils too, that really helps to guard us from anything negative energetically going on around us. So good way to use this is to like use it as an energy shield around you, because specifically for the frankincense. Frankincense also helps us to let go of those lies that we tell ourselves or the lies that others have told us. And mostly just negativity. So then fourth, we have cinnamon bark, which I think is part of the reason why Dr. Louise added it in as a healing oil for PTSD, because cinnamon bark helps us to heal from trauma and from sexual issues. So whether it's sexual assault or whatever trauma it was, it could have been war. But cinnamon bark helps us to connect to that inner fire so that we don't feel as afraid. And so like, for instance, if you have any history of sexual trauma and you just have issues around sex because it scares the hell out of you, it can help support you in that through your healing process. And of course, when you're working with a therapist, that's always helpful too. Let me just add that in as a caveat. Also, if you have issues with jealousy, or you are a type of person who feels so out of control within themselves inside that they hyper control other people in their environment around them. It's like classic codependency. So all of that too. So that's like, cinnamon is such an important component, and that's why it's in this oil. And then we have sandalwood. Sandalwood helps just bring us down to earth so that we can we can connect to spirit. And then lastly, it's got patchouli in it. So patchouli helps us to connect better with our physical bodies. And when you think about like patchouli, right? It's the naked hippies in the woods running around nude and at Woodstock and having a great time. And they were just like so free. And patchouli helps you to foster that relationship, because when you have trauma of any kind, you become constricted in your energy and you are far less likely to even want to connect to your body. Think about all of the rape victims. What happens to us as women? Our bodies are blamed. And so we need to work through that that judgment that we have about that, where we might have been blamed, and then we blame our own bodies for getting us into that situation instead of, anyways, it's just deep shit. So that's all the oils inside of this. So let's talk about how to use this oil. First of all, when I use oils for emotional purposes, I actually prefer to diffuse them because I want them to be like all up in my space. And so if you are a person whose PTSD or anxiety increases at night, put a diffuser by your bed and diffuse anchor. But when you do that, just put like a drop in your hand. Little goes a long way. You just need one drop. You can inhale it in, and then you rub it on the back of your neck and of your heart. And then you get the added bonus. You're going to add in PC6, Pericardium 6. So pericardium as an organ is this protective sheath that protects our heart. And it protects it from infection. Energetically, it's protecting the queen. And so with that being said, the pericardium channel runs down your arm. It starts at the tip of the finger, runs down your arm, and opens to your chest right here, and ends right here. So how to find that point is you have your carpal tunnel right here in the center of your wrist crease. And it's going to be about 2 finger breaths, and you are going to just slide right into this hole, and you'll feel it. It's just like this hollowed out well, and you can hold that point and just massage it. I would just massage it, counterclockwise in increments of, 6. You want like divisions of 9. Chinese, they like the number 3. So, just rub it 30 times. The reason why this is the steadying point is it's used a lot for nausea and seasickness. So if you have seasickness, you can use this point, and that's why they sell those bracelets, right? That have the little dot that pokes you right there when you want to ride on a boat and take a cruise. It's because it's working with Pericardium 6. But also when you experience your times of PTSD, you get sick to your stomach. So this is a nausea point to help with all of that, and will help you just bring you down. On a physical level, because it's in the pericardium channel, this point is really good for like pain in the chest and heart palpitations and hypertension, all of that. And it can relax the coronary arteries. It cools fevers down. It's all about, heart, heat, those kinds of things. And we already talked about nausea and motion sickness. So get some anchor and use PC6. And you can also pair PC6 with Heart 7, which we talked about with Rose the other day. If you literally just rub these 2 together, that is just like the ultimate heart massage right there on your wrist. And good for kids. So if you guys want more information, you can just subscribe to my channel, or better yet, go to the Oil Mavens Facebook page and just friend yourself there, invite yourself in. And that's where I do a lot of doc talks. We do a lot of fun, we have cooking on there. Our members are just an amazing group of women. We do raffle stuff. We do cleanses. I bring in my doctor friends to make me look smart and talk to y'all. It's full of education, and it's just there for us to empower each other. And then you can also check out my website, empowermenttarotreadings.com. But hopefully I'll just see you in my Facebook page or subscribe to this channel. All right, have a great day.